Hi guys, Annie here. Today we're going down to Mexico, on the Baja side, for our new series called Amazing Dangers. Enjoy! So, if you listen to my other story about the attack dog, then you'll know that things were getting pretty bad out at the camp that we used to go visit on Wednesdays. It actually got much, much worse. They actually stopped allowing us to come out altogether. And so just my one friend, Luis, went out there to visit people. And they allowed him to come in and go out. But what ended up happening is they ended up not allowing the people to come to deliver the products for the store, so the people had nothing but the vegetables they were eating. Of course, we didn't bring out any more tarps or peanut butter or anything for the kids, so there was nothing to do. And so all the kids were also picking vegetables. And I'm pretty sure that he lowered the pay from $5 a day to much less. And the people weren't getting water as often. And the teacher that had been provided by the government of Mexico hadn't been there in months and months. They closed that school. Because the landowner, this young 35-year-old guy, a Mexican national, he was basically using these people as his slaves. And we just watched it deteriorate and deteriorate. And one day, Luis went to go out there to visit people just to make sure of their well-being, because we really cared about these people. And when he got out there, before he even crossed through the barbed wire, there were the two guards with the guns. They were on the outside of the camp with the guard dogs. And not only were they there, but the owner was there, this guy. And he basically, just told off Luis, commanded him never to come back, told him he was not welcome there, and if he came back, he was to be shot on the spot. And I wasn't there to see this, okay? I was told this by Luis, and then I saw the people afterwards, okay? And what ended up happening is that Luis said that when the guy threatened to shoot him if he ever came back, he said that this righteous anger just swelled up in him like this power surge. And he literally just looked at this landowner and said, "And now God will judge you for enslaving my people." He said, "God will send a blight upon every single plant you own until everything you put your hand to is destroyed and you let these people go." And then he just turned around and left. Now, the amazing thing is that Luis didn't come up with this plan ahead of time. It wasn't like he was thinking, "Oh, I'll get my revenge," or "I'll say this," or anything like that. It was so instantaneous in the moment. And the most amazing thing is that within the week, this blight came upon that valley. Now, I told you they were growing in the riverbed, in the ancient riverbed. And this blight came upon this landowner's plants. Every single zucchini plant shriveled and died. Now, the amazing thing is that literally just across the fence, across the barbed wire fence on the right side, is a whole different owner with a whole different set of migrant workers growing vegetables. And on the right side is the same thing. In this valley, it's so fertile that all these different landowners scooped up a piece of it and, grow their vegetables there. So it's not like the blight came in on the wind accidentally and, just affected all the plants, because it didn't affect all the plants. The people on the left and the people on the right were perfectly fine. None of their plants shriveled. It wasn't from the soil or from the water, because they all had the same soil and the same water. And literally within, I think, 2 or 3 weeks of what happened with Luis, that guy had to completely close down his camp. Nothing he replanted worked. All the plants had to be destroyed. He no longer had any income. He couldn't take care of the people anymore. And they basically just let the people go. And I have to say, that was one of the most epic miracles I think I ever saw in Mexico. So, were you a little amazed? Maybe flabbergasted? If it's hard to believe this one, the next one's even harder to believe, but it's all true. Thanks so much for watching. Be sure to tune in for the next one.